So I just bought my first Lamborghini Huracan Evo at 27 years old. And so I'm making this video not to just flex on you or brag about having it, but in hopes to inspire you. When I was a kid and there would be book fair in the library every so often, I would go there and instead of buying books, I would be over there looking through the posters, trying to find the Lamborghini posters. And I would spend my money on those Lamborghini posters to go home and hang on my wall while everybody else was looking for books or looking for the smell good erasers and all the other knickknacks that come from a book fair. This Lamborghini really means a lot to me, and it's like a trophy, and it's also very humbling because it's like I now have that same car that I would fall asleep under every night as a kid and could have only dreamt of getting one day. And I'm about to show you guys some clips of me actually predicting my future and saying years ago that I was going to have this Lamborghini. And then I'm going to give you guys a little tour of the Lamborghini. But I want to leave you guys with this. And that is the fact that amongst all successful people, there's been a lot of successful people in the world. One thing that most of them, if not all of them, had in common is they didn't really know exactly how they were going to be successful. They just knew they would be. They really didn't know specifically how they were going to go out there and be wealthy and have riches, but they knew that they would, so long as they did not give up. So that is the message I want to leave you with. You can have whatever it is you want, so long as you don't give up. And this Lamborghini is a big reminder of that to myself, and I think about that every time I get behind the wheel. So without further ado, enjoy these clips that I have saved that I took predicting my future of when I was gonna have my Lamborghini, and then I'm going to put the video straight into the tour of my Lamborghini. What's up? Hannah Ingram here, February 6, 2019. 12:15 p.m. and right now I have roughly $6,000 in my bank account. I'm driving a 2012 Mazda 3, but I can't wait for the day very, very soon that I'm whipping my Lamborghini around because of all my hard work, and I'm gonna reward myself for all the sacrifices I've made. So I look forward to showing you all very, very soon my new Lamborghini. I keep this Lamborghini on my desk. Visualize it. So I'm gonna have one day. Actually, I already have it. Time just hasn't caught up yet. It's a good little tool to keep me motivated and help me visualize what I want. Alright, so I'm gonna give you guys a little tour of the inside here. The inside of these cars are awesome. It literally feels like you're sitting in a pilot's seat. It's really incredible. And so right off the bat here, I've got a suede steering wheel. There's different variations of the steering wheel you can actually replace on this. But you can see the dash here. And I like how the gas says Benzina. It's pretty cool. And then Aqua Oleo over here. It's pretty neat. And then another cool thing is obviously you have three modes, right? Strada, Sport, and Corsa. So this changes depending on what mode you have it in. So if I put it in Sport, you hear the valves open up. So the valves open up, the suspension changes. Now we're in Sport and we've got an orange outline instead of blue. If you put it in Corsa, the valves open up even more. Now we're in full-on race mode right here. And the display is really, really cool, and it's mainly in red. So very neat there. So I'm gonna put it back in Strada. So I love that about it. All the controls are here. So to roll the window up on either side or down is here. And then this is cool too. I love this feature where you can actually raise the front of the car so that you don't drag anything, because these cars are so low, it's very easy to scrape on something. So use that quite often, especially going over speed bumps and stuff like that. one thing I gotta brag about is the cup holder. Like, that is the only cup holder that's in here. But it's much needed, especially for like my coffee runs in the morning. So that's super nice. Of course, you have the absolute gorgeous Lamborghini logo there. Start buttons here. Can flip that up. It's funny to see people flip this up to start it when you can literally push right through there to start it. So you've got your park manual rear here. You actually have to lift this up to put it in reverse. This is your parking brake here. And actually, to put it in gear, you have to pull this paddle shifter. So to put it in drive, you'll notice there's no D here. That's because this paddle shifter is what puts it in drive. So pretty cool there. Also, one thing I really love about my Lambo, first of all, I love the red stitching. That's really cool. But more than anything, you know, a lot of exotics and supercars have carbon fiber, but I have forged carbon fiber. So it's unique because it's not just basic old carbon fiber. And you see that throughout the car here. So the guy that sourced it to me, shout out to Ratik DeWitt. He's the one that sourced it for me. He is awesome. Very great communication. I highly recommend him for anybody looking to get their Lambo. He calls this, when he first sent this Lambo over to me, he called it a nasty Lambo. And that's exactly what it really is. It really is a nasty Lambo. It's got such beautiful features to it. There's like a little place up here. I guess you could put like a phone in there or something. This car is not practical at all, obviously. So right here, I just put like my wallet and my key there. And there's a little bit of storage behind the seats here, but not much at all, as you can see. So you've got a window to the back. Of course, the engine is in the back on these cars. Got the classic Lamborghini logo there. I can't remember what kind of seats he said I had. I think he said I had the comfort seats. So they are pretty comfortable, but I think you can get different variations of the seats. This is actually hilarious because this is such a tiny little sun visor, but it honestly does help sometimes, even though it's so small. And so yeah, this is like the full view right here. The screen's pretty cool, so it takes some getting used to and stuff like that, but it is very nice and doesn't have a sunroof or anything. This is suede as well. But yeah, let me get out and show you the actual outside of the car as well. So you'll see here that it has the Huracan logo. It's a Huracan Evo. And I love these rims and the red calipers as well. Absolutely beautiful. A little bit of window tint on it, not on the front, but on the sides. There's a frunk. There's not much room in the front though. I might open it in a minute and show you guys the frunk. The handles automatically come out, and to open the door, you just grab it like that, and then they will go in. But it knows that the key's in there right now, so it's gonna keep those out. I have the Grigio Titan color. It's matte silver. Absolutely gorgeous. Like, I at first wanted a white Lambo, but I'm actually so glad I went with this one. Like, I honestly would not change a thing about this Lambo. Between the color of it and the red accents everywhere, I seriously could not even create like a better version of like my first Lamborghini. V10 engine, still got a temp tag on it right now. So let me show you guys the frunk. The way you pop the frunk is right here. You can actually open this glass hatch too to see the engine. It raises up as well. Let me show you guys the front. Not much room at all. This is your only other storage space in the whole car. This is a car cover, so it does go pretty deep down in there. And then these are like some tools, and there's like some white racing gloves in there too. It's pretty funny. So that's about all the space there is. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and I really hope above all that this inspired you to go out there and get your first Lamborghini, or whatever your materialistic or experience-wise equivalent goal is to this Lamborghini. Not everybody wants a Lamborghini, and that's okay, but everybody has that one thing that they've been dreaming of since they were a kid. So let me know what yours is in the comments, and as always, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and check out the links that I have in the description. I really have a lot of good stuff in those links for you guys. And I'll see you in the next one.